Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about cyclic redundancy check, also called as CRC. Short form for this is CRC. Now, what is CRC or cyclic redundancy check? It is an error detection method. It is based on binary division. Now, when you send the data from one computer to another computer, whoever sends the data is called as sender. Whoever receives the data is called as receiver. What they send to each other? Data or message. So when you send this data from sender to receiver, if there is any error is there in the data, you can find out using CRC. So that's why it is called as error detection method, because it allows us to find, or it helps us to find error in the data which is sent from sender to receiver, whether there is an error there in the data or not. If there is an error, it will detect and CRC will tell us that there is an error in the data. So we are going to see CRC with an example. So this is the data to be sent or message to be sent. Whenever we type anything on our computer, it gets converted to machine level language or assembly level language, that is binary numbers 1 and 0, because computer understand only two things, 0 and 1. So that's why everything whatever we type or whatever we send is converted into binary inside the computer, that is 0 and 1s. So that is the data to be sent. Suppose message to be sent is 10110 and we need to use the CRC generator. CRC generator, suppose this is a CRC generator. So based on the CRC generator, we need to append or pad the bits in the message. Okay, now how to append the bits in the message we'll see. Now from the sender side, we are sending this data 10110. This is the actual message which we want to send from sender to receiver. And this is CRC generator will be given in the problem, that is 110. Using this CRC generator only we find the error, whether there is an error in the data or not. So this is a CRC generator and this is the actual message. Now based on the CRC generator, we have to pad the bits. So since the CRC generator is of 3 bits, so padding bits should be 2. Okay, that is CRC generator bits minus 1 it is. So CRC generator bits are 3 total. You can see these are 3 bits. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have to append the 2 bits to the message. Okay, and bits which are to be appended are always 0. We need to append 2 bits after the actual message. Why only 2 bits? Because CRC generator is 3 bits. You can clearly see 110, total 3 bits. So if CRC is 3 bits, so we have to do CRC generator bits minus 1. So we got the 2 bits. Okay, 3 minus 1 we have to do. So 2 bits we have to append after the message. That on both the bits should be 0 only. So I am appending the 2 bits like this. I am appending the 2 bits. These are the 2 bits which are appended. Now we have to do the binary division over here. Since here 1 is there, first bit is 1. So as it is, you take this value 1s are 1 1 0. Because here first bit is 1, we have to take as it is. Whatever is there as CRC generator, we have to take as it is. So I have taken as it is. Now what you have to do here, you have to do XOR operation. Now what is XOR operation? When both the bits are 0, output will be, when the input is 0, okay, A and B is 0, output will be what? 0. Okay, when the inputs are not same, output is 1. Again, when the inputs are same, output is 0. Just remember, XOR means what? When the two inputs are same, output is always 0. See here, here both the inputs are same, so output is 0. Here also, last if you check, both the inputs are same, so output is 0. Okay, when the inputs are not same, see here A input is 1 and B input is 0, so inputs are not same, so output is coming 1. Here also inputs are not same. A input is 1 and B input is 0. Here also inputs are not same, so output is 1. So whenever the inputs are same, the output is 0. That is all XOR operation tells us. So we have to do the XOR operation. So XOR operation means what? This is the symbol which notifies the XOR operation. So this is the XOR operation. So now do the XOR operation when Inputs are not same. See here 1 is there and here 0 is there. Inputs are not same. See, you can see here inputs are not same. Here input is 1, here input is 0. So when the inputs are not same, output will be what? When inputs are not same, output is 1. So inputs are not same, so output is 1. Here also if we check, second also here input is 0, first input is 0, second input is 1. So inputs are not same, so output will be 1. Now just ignore the last whatever is remaining, you have to ignore. Okay, you don't have to write it down. So take the from here, next input you have to take it from here. Since here 3 are there, here also it has to be 3 only. So take this 1 as it is. So now we have 111. Again check the first bit. Okay, check the first bit. First bit is 1. So take this as it is. Take, so 1 1s are 1 1 0. Take it as it is. And again do the XOR operation. So again you check from here. Now inputs are not same. So write 1. Here inputs are same. Both are 1 1. So write 0. Then again ignore this last whatever is there, you have to ignore and take the next bit from here. So I am taking this 0 over here. Now 0 1 0. So first bit is 0. So you have to take all 3 bits as 0 because first bit is 0. Only when the first bit is 1 you have to take this one CRC generator as it is. Otherwise you have to put over here zeros only. So I am putting all 3 as zeros. So when both the inputs are same, output is 0. Now here inputs are not same. Here it is 1 and here it is 0. So output will be 1. When inputs are not same, output is 1. So again ignore the last whatever is there, you have to ignore and take the next bit from here like this. So 1 0 0. Now first bit is 1. So you have to take the CRC as it is, CRC generator. So 1s are 1 1 0. So what will remain? Same. When both the inputs are same, output is 0. Now here inputs are not same. So write 1. Again ignore the last whatever is there and take the next bit from here. Now again 1 0 0 came. Since first bit is 1, you have to take CRC generator as it is. 1 1 0. Both the inputs are same. So 0. Both the inputs are not same. So here 1. Ignore the last whatever is there. So when it is 1 0, if so data should be what data should be sent? Now this is the CRC added by the sender. Okay, sender has added the CRC this CRC bits now. Okay, so actual message will be sent is this. Now actual message or actual data to be sent is 1 0 1 1 0. I copied the same data as it is and CRC bits are added, that is 1 0 which we got at the end, these bits. Okay, these 2 bits we have to add at the end of the data. So actual data to be sent to the receiver is this. Receiver should receive this data. Now we can check whether receiver has received this data or not. How we can check? Take this data as it is, which is actual data which is to be sent. Take this data as it is. So now at the receiver's end, here we'll take the same data which sender has sent. Now sender has sent this data, we know 1 0 1 1 0 and 2 bits are added after binary division, that is 1 0. After binary division we got this as a CRC bits 1 0 that we have added and we have sent the data. Now receiver side, receiver can check whether there is a receiver's computer will check whether there is an error in the data sent by the sender or the data is not having any error. So how receiver is going to check? Same way, binary division and the XOR operation. Since first bit is 1, take over here 1 1s are 1 1 0. Do the XOR operation. When the inputs are not same, output will be 1. Inputs are not same, again output will be 1. Now don't take the last whatever is remaining. So take the next bit from here. So we have 3 1s. Again first bit is 1. So from here 1 1s are 1 1 0. Again XOR operation we perform. Input bits are not same, so write output as 1. Now here input bits are same, so write output as 0. Ignore the last whatever is remaining. Take the next bit from here, that is 0. Now we have 0, 1, 0. Since first bit is 0, directly take all zeros over here. So now again do the XOR operation. Now both the inputs are 0. That is, inputs are same, so here output will be 0. Now here inputs are not same, so output will be 1. Now take over here 1 from here. So now this last bits will be ignored. Now again do the XOR operation. Since here 1 is there, first bit is 1, so take 1 over here and 1 ones are, take the CRC generator as it is. Both the bits are not same, input bits are not same, so output will be 1. Here also both the inputs are not same, so output will be 1. Ignore the last whatever is remaining and take the next bit from here. Now since first bit is 1, take the CRC generator as it is, 1, 1, 0. Do the XOR operation. Both the bits are 0, so output will be 0. Both the inputs are same, that is 1, so output will be 0. Since we are getting 0 at the end, receiver will know that the data which is sent by the sender is correct and it has no error. So this way CRC is solved. So main part is sender side. Mostly in the exam, competitive exam and all, you have to, message will be given like this and CRC generator will be given. You have to solve like this and you have to find out actual data which is to be sent. So you have to do the binary generator, binary division, and use a CRC generator and actual data, and you have to pad the bits or append the bits at the end and do the binary division. Whatever bits you get at the end, you have to add it to the data and send. So this is the actual data to be sent. So this you need to find in the exam. Just a XOR operation you have to do. Okay, thank you.